Hello and welcome to Pursuit of Perfect System. In this video we are doing a song demonstration for the Unison Research Unico 150 Hybrid Integrated Amplifier, which we've got in for review at the moment. And a song demonstration, as always, is a recording of the system that you're looking at using studio quality microphones at ear height at the listening position, feeding into a studio quality recorder. So it's about as good a representation of the system sound as we can give you. The system that you're listening to obviously is with the Unico 150 in. We're using the Chord Electronics Dave as a DAC in its DAC only mode. The source is our dedicated music server, which is a custom built computer audio PC that I've built with softwares in there from JPlay, hardware in there from JCat. We've got Dirac Live running the software in there, which gives us a great and accurate frequency response at the listening position. You're obviously listening to the KEF reference free speakers, which are sat on top of ISO Acoustics Gaia 2 speaker isolators. The subwoofers you can see in the corners, they're not in use at all. What else have we got in the system at the moment? There's always a lot of change. The cables we're using at the moment, and these are the cables that we'll be using for the foreseeable because they're outstanding, are Tellurium Q Silver Diamond. You can see the speaker cables running around the front there, and we've got Silver Diamond balance cables connecting to the integrated amplifier, and we're running from the music server to the Dave via an SP diff cable, which again is Tellurium Q Silver Diamond. The things you can see, the cable risers you can see over there, are Furatech NCF boosters. That's the signal variety. We're using those on both sides. That's what you can see running across here. And we've got the normal NCF booster, more like the clamp style, on quite a lot of the power coming in. Speaking of power, the power from the wall to the Unico 150 is via a Tellurium Q statement power cable. That's a big one. The rest of the system gets powered through Isotech mains conditioning using XLO power cables, mostly the signature range. And there's a little treat down here, which is actually an Isotech Genesis 1 mains regenerator, which generates clean power, and that's what we're using to power our Dave. So that is the system. Right, so the song demonstration. Now, music style I don't usually do is because I'm just not that familiar with it. It's classical music, and I'm sure there's loads of people watch these videos are probably after some idea of what classical music might sound. Now, I think that's quite a good style of music to test out with a hybrid amplifier. Unico, the Unison Research 150 being a hybrid, having a tube-based pre-amplification stage. Does that give music a tube warmth? Do we get a really natural sounding instrument? And it's difficult for me to assess this style of music, so I'll literally hand it over to you. Have a listen, see what you think. That really hates me. Right, what did you think of that as a track? As I say, it's difficult for me. I'm not a classical music guy. Sorry, always does that. I'm not a classical music guy, so it's difficult. Now, obviously, listening to it, it's clean, it's clear, it's very, very sweet sounding. We've got a good sound stage across the front. But it'd be interesting if people are classical music, listeners listen to a lot of it. Maybe leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought about that presentation. Does it sound correct in terms of tone? Because I think that's the important one, really. I think when you're using this type of product, it's all about tone, especially kind of through the mid band. To me, that's kind of where the strengths come in. Lovely, clean and clear. Mid-range, and I suppose like tone of instruments. That was a quintet, of guitar and strings in D major, if that helps anybody in terms of things. So be really interested to see what people think to that. It's lovely, kind of lush, isn't it? Lush sounding and sweet sounding, and for some people that's probably going to be what they want. That's all they're after. If you've got quite a, I mean, this room is obviously very acoustically treated, so, and I think the Kefs are a little bit more reserved than a lot of other speakers. Some speakers are quite brash, and you put a brash speaker in a very lively room, and then music might come across as dynamic, but it might be so dynamic all the time that it's tiring to listen to. So you add some sweetness with a product. It's still got a lot of power, still got a lot of control. Just add some sweetness to it. It might just mellow music out more to make it more enjoyable over longer periods of time. That's just obviously a guess, a guesstimation of situations. Some people might like it really kind of always cutting in terms of things, but I think if you're going to listen for long sessions, you don't really want to feel tired come the end of it. You want to be able to come back the next day full of excitement, full of exuberance, and I want to put another CD on and put something else on, or another vinyl or whatever. So yeah, it's an interesting product to review. I've got a lot more listening to do myself personally before I can do a review, but hopefully you're getting some idea of how it sounds in this system at the moment. It's sounding pretty good, considering the amplifiers we've had in here recently. It's sounding pretty good, and to say pretty good is probably being harsh, because the price point is kind of half of where I've been recently with amplifiers that have been in here. But I'm definitely not getting half the sound. We're getting very, very good sound from it. So yeah, hope you're enjoying this one. Hope you enjoyed that music. Obviously there'll be a link down below to go and buy that album from Amazon. I'd definitely go and buy it if I was you. It's a really lovely sounding album, especially if you like classical. I mean, you probably already got it if you love classical. If not, get it in, see how it sounds. Great. Well, again, lovely way to test your system with some new music. Right, I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to do one more song demonstration video for the Unison Research Unico 150. It's going to be a little bit different, that one. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care. Oh, visit website. I always forget. Visit website. See you soon. Take care.